Reborn Replica Mommies, grab your babies. We ride at dawn. Hello, my beautiful Dolly family. How are we doing today? I hope that we're doing well, and if we aren't, big hugs to you. I hope you liked that little intro there, a little extra bit of intro there. So things have developed in the Reborn Dolly world, or the Dolly. It's basically the Reborn, the Reborn Dolly world, but it affects us Dolly mommies, the ones that just consider ourselves doll moms, or even the ones that consider, only do collect the reborns, but you collect the replicas. That's fine. But it's affecting the community, and lots of people have talked about this, and I'm gonna get a little closer. There we go. And I felt like I was in the shadows back there. There's been so many videos. I've watched quite a few, some on the opposing side and some on the nicer side, which is, I'm gonna say, our side, about doing videos. My cat, I tell you what, we're just gonna ignore him. He's okay. Talking on the stance of replicas versus what they like to call authentic, what I like to refer to as artist rendered dolls. I have both. I've bought some artist rendered. I've been gifted some artist rendered. I've bought replica. I've been gifted replica. And I love them all. Now, I don't know how I'm going to start this. So I did write down little bulletin points, just things that I wanted to touch on. So I've watched quite a few videos. Two of the videos, I'm not going to name names. I'm not trying to per se get these people to go after these people or anything. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to put my opinion out there, I guess, which, anyway. So, all right. So, we had the whole we've had many bullying issues from the other side, from the people that only collect authentic reborns, as they call them. Many, we've been bullied by sculptors, we've been bullied by artists, and we've been bullied by the collectors of the, I want to call them the purists. Okay, we'll label them the purists for my video, because they think, not because they are, but just because they think that that's, they're holy. They think they're holier than thou. They think they're better than everybody, and yeah, they think we're all beneath them. I mean, really, they do. So let me get to my notes. Let me get to my notes, because or else I'm just gonna ramble, and we need notes. We need notes. I don't really have notes. I have bulletin points, like a few sentences reminding me what I wanted to talk about. And I did this because if I don't, I'm going to forget some things that I really wanted to touch point on. I've already forgot things that I really wanted because I didn't write them down, but oh well, life goes on. We're going to touch on these things that I do have wrote down. Okay, just bear with me. Just bear with me. Oh, and I do have the newest little one in my nursery, the newest little replica, if you want to call her, that I put together on my live the other night. Oh, it's been a while. But we have my beautiful little one here. This is a replica Huxley. She is off AliExpress. She came in pieces, and I got to put her together, and it was so much fun. But anyway, so what these people, when I listen to these people's videos, okay, when I listen to these people ramble on their videos, and spout their stuff, everybody's right. Everybody has a right to their opinion. They really do. That's one of the freedoms of, especially America, that we have the right to freedom of speech and all this stuff. But, you know, it doesn't just, you know, other countries are involved in this too. So that being said, I still believe that everybody does have a right to their opinion. However, when your opinion is very offensive, judgmental, and honest to God just hurts people, when you go after a certain group of people with your opinion, then I think that it's just not nice. But, you know, so the what they remind me of is, you know, like when you, I don't know about you, but I was bullied in school, and that's really what it brings back. I mean, you know, you can't sit with us because you don't have the right kind of clothing. You don't have XYZ brand. You have the generic BBB brand, you know. It's exactly what it reminds me of when I was, I think I was in 4th or 5th grade. This certain kind of Nike shoe was popular, and I wanted it really badly. However, my mother couldn't afford it. We were poor. We were very poor. And so we went to a store that got like the stuff that had gone, that wasn't popular, that was popular, but then, you know, became unpopular. So they got it and they sold it at a discount price. So I found a pair of Nikes that were similar, but not quite the same, but they were similar to all the popular kids in the school. And I was so excited to get those shoes, and my mom could afford those shoes. Even those were a little expensive, but she afforded them because I wanted them so badly. I wore them to school and I still got shunned. They were Nikes. They were super close to the same that everybody else was wearing. They were a little different, and the kids that knew better knew that they were from last season. I got ridiculed, but they were still Nikes, but I still got ridiculed. Well, let me tell you a story and why I brought that story up, because I have a story to tell you. I have not been on YouTube I've been on YouTube for less than a year. My year anniversary is coming up soon though, guys. But when I first started on YouTube, I only had my replicas. I had Brooklyn, which is the Delilah replica. I got Addie, which is the Maddie replica, and Millie, which is the Maggie replica. And those three were my three for a little bit. I adored those dolls. I, you know, did videos with those dolls. You know, I've got a role play video with Millie and Addie, and yeah, I loved, oh my gosh, I was so in love, right? And Minky, oh my gosh, oh, he got down, this cat. So I had put my email address, you know, I've always put my email address, and told you guys I was on Instagram, so you guys can DM me and talk to me, or email me and talk to me, you know, and I do try to get back to everybody as often as I can. But Minky, no, oh my goodness, guys, this cat, hold on a minute. Okay, he got his claw stuck on something, and I had to go help him, or else my whole bows were gonna come down on the ground. So anyway, so I remember at least 3 different women, okay, who all said they were older women who had been in the Reborn. They all had very close to the same story, very close, but they were 3 different women, 3 different names. But their stories were so close. So what happened was they had been in the Reborn community. 1 or 2 of them had YouTube channels before, but no longer have them because they got ran out of the Reborn community, because their artists, their authentic Reborns, they were authentic. They got them from artists. They were the original sculpts, you know, all of that stuff, but they weren't good enough. They weren't high-end enough for the other people in the same community that they were in, but they were authentic Reborns. But again, they weren't good enough for them. They weren't high end enough to be part of their club. And so they got bullied. They got bullied off of the internet. One lady completely gave up. She got so hurt and so distraught about it. She said she sold all of her reborns. She got rid of everything. Her nursery that she had is a guest room now. And that's the way that is. She likes to watch the Reborn channels, not the Reborn channels, the doll channels. And these women all have reached out to me and said, you know, basically, thank you. Thank you for being a channel I can come on and watch and enjoy your dolls, and you don't care what kind of doll it is, and that, you know, I do try to make fun and I try to lighthearted, just somewhere where you can come and escape to my channel is what I try to do with my channel. And so, you know, these videos are going to be very few and far in between, but I mean, if there's a topic that I feel that I need to speak about, I'm going to speak about it. And this is something, because this affects people who can't help it, or who can't afford, who truly just cannot afford a reborn, an artist rendered reborn. I've had several people reach out to me and say thank you for showing your replicas and being proud of. I'm proud of my replicas. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I am. I'm proud that I have these dolls that I love and I dote on, and I'm proud that I have my artist rendered dolls too. I love and dote on them just as much. You know, everybody gets attention in the nursery, trust me. But you know, they've came on and they're like, I don't know what channel to watch, because these reborn police, bullies, meanies, they think they're the purists. Holier than thou people have these channels, and they are very mean if they find out you have replicas, or if you associate with people that have replicas. They're very mean about it. They're not nice. I've had them come to my channel, and I've had mean things said in the comment section. I've had not so nice emails sent to me. I've had not so nice DMs in my Instagram sent to me. But you know what I do? I delete and block and delete my best friend. And I don't feed into them. I don't give them any more attention. I just go on about my life and live and keep going and doing these YouTube videos so that we can have fun and enjoy our babies. But I've just had so many of you have reached out and said you're on Social Security or disability or very limited income. You just want something to hold and cuddle and love on, and you just can't afford an artist rendered one. And I understand that. And so, yeah, you go on Amazon or AliExpress or Temu and you get you a baby, you get you some clothes, and you feel good. You feel good, and you feel so, oh, just to hold that baby and cuddle that baby and buy that baby new clothes or something is just so rewarding, right? So rewarding, and it makes us feel good. And for a lot of you who like are on disability or Social Security, you know, your limited income, a lot of you have issues that the babies help you with. And you know, you were telling me that you feel bad because you don't have authentic reborns, and these channels are so mean about it. And I understand. Don't feel bad. Let the negative people, let that just be over there. You know, that's what I do. Here we go. I'm going to give you real quick. I'm going to spout off just what's on the top of my head. There are also many more channels out there that you can watch that do not judge what kind of baby you have, and they show all kinds of different babies and have very fun, and it's a safe place to be. So we're gonna start off with, let me think, Lisa's Littles. She's a good place to go. She, you know, does fun content. She engages with you. She shows her babies. She does a lot of vintage things. she's a good, safe place to be. All these channels are going to be good, safe places to be. Kylela's Precious Ones, which is my mama Cheryl. She's not my biological mama, but she is my dolly mama, and I love her. She's a super sweet, nice lady who just loves to show her collection and talk about her collection. And Crafty Crunchy Nursery, Jess over at Crafty Churchy Nursery. I probably need to jot these down so I'm going to try to remember when I edit this video to jot all the names down that I mention in the description box, so you guys can go and click through these channels and find some good, safe channels to be on. So Jess from Crafty Churchy Nursery, Dax from Encrypted Angels Nursery, Tamara from Once Upon a Nursery, Rainbow from Rainbow's Dolly Nursery, Julie over at the Country Cottage, Linda at Linda's Romper Room, Anne over at Dolls in the Cradle, and Cuddles by Christina, Cena's Dolls, Mandy's Cuddlebug Nursery, Renee's Nursery, Baby Nursery, Reborn Nursery, I can't remember, but it'll be linked down. And then also Reborn Baby Love, I think, is one. Little Waddle Nursery, she's in a safe place. Our Cherished Cherubs, they're safe. Now, some of these people don't collect replicas, but they don't care that you do, and they don't look down upon you, and they make fun content, and they're a safe place to be. There are many, many more. I'll try to tag as many of them that I can tag in my comment section. Southern Reborn's Nursery, there's Snuggle Babies or something. I can't remember her nursery, but she's a real sweet lady. Yeah, so many. And if I didn't mention you, it's not because I'm going to try to remember and tag as many people in this video in my description box that I can, because you do have a limit on how many words I think you can put down there. But I'm going to tag as many people as I can. And I'm going to try to start doing more shout outs of safer channels to watch, so that you guys know, where you can go to watch good content and be safe. Okay, so anyway, so a lot of you have come to me saying that you have been bullied out of the reborn world. Well, welcome to the doll community. On this side, we accept all dolls and all people. That's something else too I kind of want to address and get on a little bit, not get on, but just address, is on my channel especially, I know that I have men, women, and people that identify differently, okay? So whatever you identify as is fine by me. You just have to let me know how to address you. Because sometimes I get it wrong. If I see a girl name, I'll think it's a girl, but I know that some names can go any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually any name can honestly go any way. You just have to help me out. That's all. You just have to help me out so I know how to address you correctly. And because of that, we have a hashtag Dolly Sisters United, and I think it's a wonderful hashtag. We're united, but honey, guys, we're excluding people when we use that hashtag, kind of, because we also have men or people who identify differently than we do, as like if you identify as a woman and so you're a sister, right? Well, we have other people. I know I have I can name 3 off the top of my head, men that follow my channel. That's Ed, hello Ed, Dad's Base Camp. That's Dax over at Encrypted Angels Nursery, and Jade over at the Goblin Cave. So I think we need to kind of be a little more inclusive in that, And maybe when we do Dolly Sisters United, we could also do hashtag Dolly Brothers United. And a really universal one is hashtag Dolly Family United. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going to start using those because I want to make sure that everybody feels welcomed and appreciated on my channel. So there's that. I did want to address that. Okay, and then I just got a couple more things because I don't want this like to go on forever. Okay, so in these videos, these women, and they are just women that are making these videos. I haven't seen any men ones. There could be out there, but I don't know. I haven't seen them. But these holier than thou women are saying that, you know, we're comparing the dolls to like generic cereals or generic shoes or this and that, and that's not right because the sculptor is one person, and you know, it's just their artwork that's being, well, I mean, like if you think about it, clothes and shoes especially, there's usually one designer who comes up with the design, right? And then it gets mass produced. So yeah, it's kind of the same. And then one question, I have a question, okay? I just have a question. Why are people like, okay, what do the sculptors do for you? I'm probably going to get ate alive for this one. What do they do for you? Okay, here's what they do for me. They do sculpt beautiful molds for me to buy. They're not giving me these molds, right? I mean, you know, you can't make money that way. I understand that. I'm not asking them to give me anything. What I'm saying though is that these people are so passionate about protecting the sculptors. The sculptors are making money. I mean, the sculptors they're not poor people. The sculptors are not nice. Some of them are not very nice. Now, I'm sure there are some that are out there that are lovely people, but I've heard several of, well, let's say a few of the ladies say some of the sculptors have went after them. What? I mean, I'm sorry, but what? They're not paying my bills. They're not giving me any money. They're not giving me money to promote their work. I'm not, you know, I have to take care of me and my family. I have to worry about my bills, my mortgage, my car payments, to make sure my family has food on the table. And, you know, I'm not trying to be mean about it, but when I look at my finances and my budget, I'm going to buy what I can afford at that time. There are many people that don't have it in their budget. They just don't. I mean, there's no, oh, put it on layaway, make payments. There are times when you can't make payments. You have a little bit of money that you could spend, and you either spend that now or it's going to get put on other bills, to be quite frank, you know, I mean, because that's the way it goes, or and you don't get nothing. Now, even if you have payments coming out, what happens if you're a poor person, you're in a fast food job or a department store job, and that department store closes down? You can't have that payment for a doll on your mind. It's not plausible. If you're on Social Security, I mean, yeah, you have a set income, but sometimes maybe you need a little less toilet paper, and in that little less toilet paper and little less toothpaste or something, you can buy an Amazon doll. But you can't afford to buy an artist rendered doll or have a payment going to Paradise Galleries or Ashton Drake, you know? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So stop saying that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Stop telling people how to spend their money. And I just don't understand why they are like, I don't know, why they are defending the sculptors so hard as they are. Yes, they are wonderful artists. I will give them that. They make beautiful creations, beautiful chef's kiss creations, okay? They're not going to stop. You know why they're not going to stop? Because they need the money. That's right. They might not even need the money, but they like the money that's coming in. I mean, hello. They're not, they're making the comment over there that on some of the channels that the sculptors are going to stop sculpting because they keep getting stolen and blah, 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 blah. Now, if you have a sculpt that's making you, let's say thousands of dollars, okay? I'm just going to go thousands of dollars. I know it's more than that, but still, we're just going to go with that, okay? You have a kit out there making you thousands of dollars. Do you think they're going to say, well, I'm not going to do this no more? No, they're not. They're still going to do it. And then they get on to us about buying the dolls because we're trying to save a buck. Yeah, that's right. I'm a thrifty person. I'm going to try and save a buck wherever I can. But they get on to us about it. But then one of the people in one of the videos, we're sitting there saying, well, you guys are getting over all on the sculptors because they don't have them manufactured in the US and they send them to China. Well, they're just trying to save a buck. Really? Me too. Holy cow, we're in the same boat here. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is like, that's what, those are mostly the, and this video is really long and I feel like I've really just kind of rambled, but I just wanted to put a few things out there. One, that you're safe here. You're safe if you come to my channel. You're loved, you're cared for, I do think, you know, about anybody who's ever emailed me or sent me a message, I still think about you. And, you know, on a daily basis, you know, I do, and I understand situations. Like, I can totally understand situations. And you know what really makes me a little mad though was one of my friends on here, my dolly friends. I'm not gonna mention names. I'm not trying to call anybody out or anything, but I noticed that she went over to one of the channels that had one of the crazy videos, and she commented that she had so and so. I'm not gonna talk about her diagnosis or her sickness, but she had so-and-so sickness, and that, you know, medical bills, fixed income, she can't afford to just go buy you know, Reborn or artist rendered dolls. It's not in her budget. And you know, they came back and told her that there's no excuse for buying a replica. Somebody who has a serious disease, a serious illness, something that is devastating, and they're going to tell her there's no excuse. These are not nice people, guys. These are not nice people. So you can search the internet for yourself and see which channels they are. They have videos on it, and they will, I stay away from them. Yeah, the people that I named are safe spaces. I'm a safe space, and these people are safe spaces that I've named. You're welcome. You're welcomed here. We love your dollies. We love to get pictures and hear about your dollies, and we love that you make comments and tell us about stuff that you've recently bought for your babies or whatever. We love it. We absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this video is like, I don't know, probably 25 minutes longer or more. I'm gonna see if I can cut it down, and probably not, because I don't think I can, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, guys, because I could talk on and on and on. I hope you guys had a good strong cup of coffee, tea, water, whatever it is you drink with you today. Thank you so much for coming and having this chat with me. I appreciate, and I'm honored that you come to my channel and watch my videos. I love you guys so much. So leave them down below. I'm asking for it, aren't I? Leave those comments down in that comment section below. But don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification, check out the description box. I am going to try to link everybody I can down in there, and on future videos I'm going to try to link. Remember, see, here's the thing, I gotta remember to do this. Try to remember to link for you guys safe channels to watch, because I think that's important for us all to know. All right, guys, so we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you all so much for stopping by. We do love you. Remember, guys, remember, Be kind to everyone. Be gentle in my comment section to yourself, and also be you, because guys, we love you.